I don't quite understand, but I am coming back. Let me bring the chat back up, see if we can get our people back. Let's see if we can get everything back up to speed. Bear with me as I rejiggle everything, folks, because we had what seemed to be a rather hard crash. So let's see what we can do here to bring us back to life after a hard crash. Let's see if we can get our people back. Okay, let's go ahead and bring things back up. This was crazy. It's almost like Donald Trump came and got us, huh? Michael, yeah, welcome back. I don't know what happened. It was actually a pretty hard crash. It seemed for a while that it was a hard drive, but that came back up. So we'll have to take a look at that when we're done here. But I'm bringing her back up to life and to see if she will. Oh, it seems like we have to generate a completely new stream. Bear with us, folks, as we bring this stuff back live. We're coming back. We're coming back. We're coming back. Bear with me as I bring this stuff back up live. Okay, let's see. That's reconnected. Okay, we are back, people. We are back. We are back. Now I need to bring up the Windows site. So bear with me as we come back. I'm having to do all this rejiggle live because we are back. We have a lot to talk about, folks. We have a lot to talk about. Bear with me. We're coming back up. We're coming back up. We're coming back up slowly but surely. We are back up. Now we need to get it on the other channels up and running. Give me exactly 45 seconds. Let me get it on a couple other channels. And we will be here. Let's see. Para ver, ¿qué vamos a hacer? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? We need to bring up another channel. I'm about to get us into another channel, so bear with me as I get there. I need to get us into the coffee party channel. And as soon as I get there, we will be there. I tell you what, since I think we lost about 6 or 7 minutes, don't worry, we will go ahead and we will recover that time. We will recover that time, I promise. We will recover that time. Okay, folks, we are back. What were we talking about? I think I had a message for brothers Lee Grant. Lee Grant was talking about the voting, and I want to ask everybody here, for all of you who are constantly worried about whether there was cheating in voting, and I want Lee, are you back here yet, Lee? Because I want you to hear my answer. So, brother Lee, if you're here, type something in because we need to hear back from you. Wow. Let's see. Come on now. Don't fail me now. I see the signal is going up and down, up and down. Signal, don't fail me now. I can see your signal wanting to go orange, then go yellow. All right, I think we're back. Anyhow, folks, here's the deal. A lot of people sit down and worry about, was the voting right? Did the voting work right? Think about this, folks. I want you to really think about this. Who in their right minds, and notice I said right minds, who in their right minds will actually try to cheat when voting? It doesn't make any sense, right? There's no upside. You vote, you are one vote. And then you get somebody, and then you go ahead and try to cheat and run the risk of getting caught. But that's not the only thing. That you go to jail for one vote, a vote that likely won't do anything in the aggregate. But the funniest part about it is all those illegals that are voting, right? All those illegal people, by the way, nobody can I consider illegal, but all those illegals are voting. Illegals don't want to vote. Illegals want to hide. They don't want to. There is no upside for illegals or people that let's call them the right word. There's no reason for a person who is undocumented to attempt to vote. And the reason why they won't attempt to vote is they don't want to be caught. Why would they put themselves at risk to be caught by voting? So all this vote stuff is crap, and what they're trying to do is confuse their people. And Donald Trump was trying to stay in office, and what he shows is that he had no potential or no possibility of doing so. Okay, I need to go to our interview right now. But before I get to our interview, at this point in time, I want to add, this is the half of the show where we start to say, hey guys,
please support Politics Done Right. And how can you support Politics Done Right? You can support Politics Done Right, first of all, by, you see that book on the screen? It's worth it. How to talk to your right-wing friends, neighbors, all that good stuff. Please consider getting our book. It really has a good message. And if you want to do that, here is the link to get our book. And there is the link for the book. I have it out there, but if you want to, it's an Amazon link, but if you want to buy it directly from us to take out the middle person, just go ahead and go to politicsdoneright.com/store, politicsdoneright.com/store, and that's the way to do it. Join the PDR posse. Listen to what Bridge MCP has to say. Bridge MCP says, join the PDR posse. Thank you very much for being the leader of our PDR posse, Bridge MCP. And how can you do that? If you are on YouTube, please click the join button. You click that join button and become a part of the PDR posse, the Politics Done Right posse. I'll call you out as soon as you join. Likewise, if you are not on YouTube, if you are on any one of our streaming networks, just go to politicsdoneright.com/YouTube, politicsdoneright.com/YouTube. And that way you'll get that flash up and you can become a part of our PDR posse. Alternatively, we'd love for you to become a Patreon. Patreon is spelled Patreon, politicsdoneright.com/Patreon. politicsdoneright.com/Patreon. Patreon spelled Patreon. Now, of course, as somebody who is, as you know, what we do here, we are a progressive, independent news network. We all take PayPal. So go ahead and go to politicsdoneright.com/PayPal. However you can, we'll be so, and we're so grateful for all of you that are currently supporting us. So please consider doing that. Go to politicsdoneright.com/YouTube or just click on join if you are already on YouTube. I thank you so kindly. Hey guys, is Lee Grant back yet? Let's see, is Lee Grant? Lee Grant, if you're here, let me, come on out because I want to answer one of your questions, Lee. So if you're here, if you're back, just type something so that I can know you're here. But since you haven't typed anything, I'm going to assume you're not here, and let's go ahead and play today's interview. And without further ado, let's listen to Helen Lee Bouygues. Welcome to one more edition of Politics Done Right. My name is Egberto Willies. A former partner at McKinsey & Company, Helen Lee Bouygues, has helped transform more than 25 firms. Over the course of a 25-year career, she has raised hundreds of millions of dollars in capital, renegotiated billions of dollars in debt, and brought dozens of companies into the black. Bouygues around the world. She sits on multiple boards, including those of companies in retail, manufacturing, oil and gas, renewable energy, and automotive parts sectors. She graduated magna cum laude from Princeton University and earned an MBA from the Harvard Business School. Bouygues, we are having all kinds of technical problems today. Let me see what's going on here. Can you guys hear me right now at all? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, guys. Okay, it seems like there is an issue with our video, and I will see what that is. And it doesn't seem like it's going to work for us today on the particular video, and I'm not sure exactly what is wrong with the video. Let me go ahead and try a requeue and see what happens. See if it's something with the video or not. Let's see.
I want to turn now to Ellison Barber.
Welcome to one more edition of Politics Done Right. My name is Egberto Willies.
Okay,
a former
it may be
partner
something
at
with the
McKinsey and
video,
Company,
the
Helen
video
Lee
feed itself. So
Bouygues
what I'm going to do,
has
guys,
is
I'm going to hold that video
more than
back and
25
do a
firms
test
over
on
the
that
course
video
of a 25-year
because
career.
it could be a
I
bad
want to
video.
turn now to
So
Ellison
I guess
Barber in D.C.
that goes it for that particular part of the show, which means since that was a 23-minute video, I have got to give you guys something for that amount of time. So I am so sorry. That video was just processed a few minutes ago. I don't know what happened to it. So what I'll go do is I'll go take a look at the baseline and see what happened to that. And then we'll clean that up and have it for you on Monday. I'm so sorry. Please accept my most sincere regrets. Anyhow, let's talk then. Let's talk. Good thing you're an engineer. Yeah, you got to keep trying all these different things, my friend Bridge. You have to try doing all these things. Okay, Paul, you can start your podcast for free at King Street. King Street. I think that is your brother's thing, right, Paul? I think I looked at it to see what it looked like. But anyhow, I will take a look at that in the near term. I kind of scanned it, but I didn't quite understand what it was. I saw some videos there, etc., etc. Maybe sometime you can give me a call and we'll talk about it. Yeah, Bridge, but what's going on now is even though the video is good, I am not sure why it is that particular video, when we attempted to play it, gave some sort of a problem. So we'll take care of that and play that on Mondays. According to the duck that quacks, Fridays and Mondays are loaded with glitches. Never buy a vehicle built on Friday or Monday. I wonder when they built this computer. This is a pretty big computer that they built here. I don't know when they did it. Okay, so let's talk. I want you guys, by the way, you can call in, and that would be a good thing if somebody could call in and have a chat since we can't play our video. So that is a call-in number, 346-248-7799. Again, that number is 346-248-7799, and the code to get in is 254-600-9091. And I have that on the screen right now. Anybody can call in right now. Sarah Eschweller, welcome aboard. Bridge MCP, saludos. The duck that quacks, saludos. Bridge MCP, saludos. Sarah Eschweller, let's see who else is here. I think I got Michael Rudnin already. Paul Fleming, I think I got you too. Let's see who else is here. Norman Reynolds is here. And I'm scrolling down to make sure that I salute all our people that are currently in the room. Let's see, I got a new message. The duck that quacks. Okay, so give me a call. Anybody, don't be scared. Give me a call, or you can click on that link. You can click on that link. Play the YouTube speech of pre-Trump speech. What is that? Let me take a look and see what that is. Since you want me to play something, I'm going to see if I want to copy that link, see if it's something that I can play. Because remember, I have to be careful with copyrights. I can't just go ahead and play things willy-nilly. So let's see if it's something that I can play. I'm looking at it right now. Okay, where is that video from? I assume there are no obscenities. So I'm going to take your word for it. And if I get into trouble, oh, that is the one you're talking about. Okay, let's do that. I like that.
Kimberly.
Folks, thank you very much for bringing that or pointing out that video. So you see the kind of people that we have running the country. That video showed the Trump family along with his chief of staff, what is his name? I forgot his name right now, who are having fun watching people tear into the Capitol. Think about that. You are the president of the United States and you're watching people tear, apparently, you just got me hit with a video claim. Let's see who gave me that hit. Oh boy. I think YouTube just hit me with a video claim. So I'm going to have to I am going to have to let's see what that claim is about. Let's see what that claim is about. You see what I said, Bridge MCP? We have to be careful with what we put on, and I wasn't quite sure if that was one. Let's see what that was, what kind of a claim that was. Oh, I think that may have been the song that was in there. So I'll have to go wipe that out later on. I will have to wipe that out later on. I don't see the claim here on the, let's see. Okay, okay. Anyhow, folks, that's fine. We'll take care of that later. We'll take care of that later. Anyhow, anybody gonna call in? Anybody have anything to tell me about? Let's see. Come on, let me hear what you want me to talk about. Let me hear what you want to talk about, friends. Remember, we lost our video. Our interview is no longer here. I don't know whose mistake. My mistake, likely. Something with the internet. As soon as we're done, yeah, does that mean what is a YouTube video claim? A YouTube video claim is when somebody goes ahead and you broadcast something that is owned by somebody else. And that's why you have to be careful when you're rebroadcasting these things. But I don't think it was a YouTube video claim. I think it was a Facebook that caught it, if I'm not mistaken. Did anybody see a YouTube video claim on that one? I don't think I saw one, but when I'm done with this one, I'll probably have to make some adjustment to the particular thing here. Anyhow, folks, we are at 3:47 with 13 minutes to go. So any mentions would be fine. Anything else that you guys want to talk about? What happened? What do you mean, Eric? Are you on, Eric? Eric, are you on? I just got a message from you that says what happened. Can everybody listen to me? Can everybody see me or hear me right now? I'm just wanting to make sure that we're still visible throughout the system. Can everybody see me and hear me right now, both on YouTube and Facebook Live? Just to be sure, can everybody hear me and see me? Please answer me. Speak of impeachment. Okay. As far as impeachment is concerned, we don't have enough time for impeachment, number one. Well, we have enough time for impeachment if we were going to get cooperation from the Senate. We could impeach today, and we could go ahead and get him out of there next week. That would be no problem whatsoever. Oh, you have 4 posts that you put in here. Let's see what 4 posts you had in here. But anyhow, so yes, we can have impeachment, but the problem is that the senators likely will not abide by it. Michael Rudnan says, Rudnan, what messages are you talking about? Do you have match banners on screens to what's shown on the other networks about the DC riot? You also have, I don't think that this is of the date. I think it's a pre-recording. I am not sure. That I think is of the date, Michael, because it was placed up there on the 7th. I heard about this tape on the news today, but I hadn't found it, and Bridge apparently did. Okay, Deborah John says, Egberto, 1,000 videos on the internet revealing lawmakers, off-duty police officers, doctors, lawyers exposed at Capitol, storming into the Capitol, off-duty police flashing their ID to enter the Capitol. Yes, I heard about that as well. In fact, a lot of the Congress people are asking to take a look at what's going on. A lot of people are already asking for that. So yes, you're absolutely right about that. Okay, continuing. Let's continue here. Para ver. Okay, let's continue here. Rudnan says, Egberto, scroll up. There are 4 posts I want you to read out. Okay, I'm looking for your 4 posts. So you may have to post it again because the scrolls are kind of messed up. Okay, content ID is automatic. Algorithm detection, not someone posting a claim. Yeah, you're right about that. Senate is controlled by Mitch McConnell for the next couple weeks. He might want to get rid of Trump now. Yes, I know. Okay, during the same time frame, Trump has been telling his closest advisors that his re-election chances are over. This was announced by the media a couple of days before the rally, meaning they did all for nothing. They did it all for nothing, and that is so true. But I think that's how we started the show today, right, Mr. Rudnan? We started saying these guys were simply off. Oh, I got a call. Come on in. Let's see. Who's at 713? Come on in.
Hey, Egberto, this is Norman.
Norman, talk to me, sir.
Hey, there are a couple of posts that I saw earlier today that were about talking about both sides, that both sides are to blame. And both sides are doing the same thing.
Oh, you're talking about the false equivalence.
Right. These are all false equivalents. I mean, in 2016, 2017, Democrats had over 60 million votes, right?
Right.
We didn't, there wasn't any charge towards the Capitol. There wasn't any feces wiped across the walls. There weren't people chasing and doing this stuff. So where's the false equivalence in this?
Listen,
There's the,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
the other item that is as I said to you earlier, is that my main concern is people are going home maybe dejected right now, but in reality they're still emboldened to commit violence.
Actually, I agree with
And
you there, Norman. I agree that they've tasted what it looks like, but I think also these people are not a sophisticated bunch. They're within their from what I saw on TV and from what I really saw, most of these people are followers. There are a few people that are the ones with the big guns and the bombs and all of that. Norman, hold a second. Let me read something here real quick from Rudden. Right-wing websites have been broadcasting their intent for weeks. That is true. For after the show, Bo of the Fifth Column says Trump took money from his supporters knowing it wouldn't have done any good. Also, Rudnin, we reported that while Trump has always lied to the rest of us, this might be the first time that Trump's lied to his own base in a way that finally make them realize what he is. And that is what has happened, believe it or not. Yeah, go ahead, Norman.
so they have seen that there's some that's going to fall off because they realize that they might have been lied to, right?
Right.
But there is a faith and belief structure here that we will have to live with as an insurgency in this country, and that's my main concern for the next 4, 5, 6, 10 years, is that a lot of these people will still be there believing in the lost cause narrative that Donald Trump won the election.
I know. I'm glad that you said that you brought that point up about the lost cause thing because our guest Daniel Cohen, he sent me a text and he said, Egberto, my concern is that given that a lot of these people are getting off scot-free, what it has shown in other countries is that within 10 years, there's a real insurgency that comes out that is actually successful. So there is a reason for your concern, and I think that's the reason why you see the Democrats like Schumer and Pelosi not wanting to let these people off. I think that's why they want to investigate the infiltration into the police department at the Capitol. I think they're really, from what I'm seeing from the Democrats right now, they're not just saying, "Whew, we dodged the bullet. Now let's try to just be nice." They are actually looking for people now that didn't get arrested. In fact, the person that was sitting down in Nancy Pelosi's office, he's already arrested. He's in jail. He's charged with theft and all that kind of stuff.
So the issue is he'll be pardoned. You know that's coming, right?
Well, not really. Here's the deal: if Trump gets impeached, he cannot use, even if he's not convicted, he cannot use his pardon power. According to the Constitution, if you can't use your pardon if you've been impeached. Okay, so therefore, if he's under impeachment, he cannot use his pardon pen. And also, I think he's going to be scared to use his pardon pen right this minute for anything other than maybe his kids, for fear of impeachment. So, I mean, I don't think, my hunch is he's going to be very careful in what he does in the next couple of days. So we'll see what happens.
Hey, thanks for listening to my call.
Hey, thank you for calling in, my brother. I want to read something now by Edwin Pisco, because he has a very important commentary. What he says is, it is time to look behind the curtain to find out who set up this debacle and why. Was it just Trump, who is mad at America for his loss, Or is there more to it than that? Who would gain the most from discrediting the U.S.? Putin heads that list, followed by people like the Kochs and their cohorts who are trying to control the government so they can make more money. We need to look under a lot of rocks. Look, there's a lot of different ways to skin the cat. Yes, I think Trump was used for a whole lot of things. Was Trump used also to create this debacle that just occurred? Probably. But it doesn't really matter because the debacle occurred. And it, as far as the masses are going to concern, it's going to look like Trump, and it's Trump who executed it. Is there anything that's going to come out of it? I do think so. I think in the long run, the Republican Party has lost something. And there are going to be this 33% disgruntled people that are going to be very dangerous, but they won't be the majority of the country. I think a lot of people are going to see how we are portrayed. Look, when China looks at you and say, hey, how comes you want to call what those people did in D.C. something bad when they did it in Hong Kong? You guys said we were wrong. Oh, man, the newspapers around the world are going crazy on both sides. The democracies are trying to prop us up because they need us to remain a democracy. So they're saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with America. America is just fine. There's nothing wrong with America. But the communist countries and the countries of less, of ill rapport, oh, they are loving this. They are loving what they're seeing. And why are they loving this? They're loving this because what they see is, look, the next time we have our insurrectionists come and take care of business, guess what? We don't want to hear from you. We don't want you telling us that it's our fault, because how comes they did that in your place? Yep, China has already compared Hong Kong to D.C. Yeah, we were supporting the insurrection in Hong Kong. So China is doing the same thing now. China is saying, what's wrong with the U.S.? I mean, sometimes when you lose control, that is an issue. Okay, Michael Rudnin has another long one there. Well, that's just a link that you have there, Michael. I'll check it out later. Anyhow, folks, we're getting down to the end of the show. This was a very short show today because of all the technical difficulties. I want to say I'm so sorry. Let's see. Sarah Eschwiller says, trusting that the impeachment moves forward on Monday, how long will it take for the matter to be referred to the Senate? What is the fastest that it can happen? Actually, I think they can just impeach and send it to the Senate. I don't think there needs, the trial occurs in the Senate. So that is where things happen. So that is what we're looking at. Yes, it's a disgrace, MCP, Bridge MCP. Anyhow, folks, please consider, go get my book. I'm putting the link in the feed right now. I'm putting the link in the feed right now. Please go ahead and get that book. It's worth it. It's the title of the book. And if you want to go ahead and eliminate the middle person, just go ahead and go to politicsdoneright.com/store. Anyhow, folks, I know you have places you could be. I want to thank you so kindly for being a part of the show. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I have to go do some research to find out what exactly happened today. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it goes. There's no producer here. There's no engineer here. It's all yours truly, because I am very frugal with your dollars, because it's your dollars. It is your contributions. It is your support that allow me to be here. I'd like to get a producer. I'd like to get an editor. But until we are able to build that mass, we can't. So right now, yours truly does the video cutting, the blogging, the engineering, the writing, the research, everything. So I thank you so kindly for your support. My name is Egberto Willies. This is Politics Done Right. And you know how I end this, baby. I am what? Out. Welcome to Politics Done Right. I am your host, Egberto Willies. This is a progressive program that will take the mystery out of politics. This is the program that will encourage you to make sure government becomes we the people. Whether you are liberal, progressive, conservative, or otherwise, you get to air your point of view. We are an independent media outlet that, unlike mainstream media beholden to corporations, we only owe allegiance to you. Remember, you can also send me a tweet at EGBERTOWILLIES. That is at Egberto Willies. Let us engage. It is politics done right.